His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, ably represented by the former Minister and now Special Advisor on Policy, Dr. Aliyu Modibo Japama, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the APC Professionals, former Governor of Bauchi State and former Minister, Dr. Malay Isa Yuguda, you too, I can say Japama, former governors, deputies, and former members of the National and State Assemblies who are here with us, members of this important forum, members of the APC stakeholders, members of the National Working Committee, my colleagues who are here with us, resource persons, discussants, other distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, peace be upon you all. I feel delighted to welcome you all to the maiden edition of this policy roundtable titled the Swaju Scorecard series, where we are expected to discuss the state of the economy and enhancing the power sector. Let me say a big thank you to the APC Professional Forums for inviting me to be part of this discussion, especially at a critical period of global economic difficulties, of which the present administration, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is working hard to address some of these challenges. Therefore, I consider this roundtable as part of your contribution to sensitize Nigerians to understand some of the policies and programs of this administration, as well as to appreciate the modest achievements so far recorded. Now that the economy is shifting towards renewable and sustainable energy sources, the use of cheap and clean compressed natural gas (CNG) has now become a reality under the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. On infrastructure, Mr. President has approved the construction and completion and rehabilitation of several road projects across the country, to include the Kano-Abuja Road Project, Kano Eastern Bypass Road Project, the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road, which is recently awarded, the 1,000-kilometer Badagry-Sokoto Road, the 3,500 units renewed hope housing cities and estates now being built in 13 states of the country as a start. The Ajakuta Kaduna Kano gas pipeline and the Lagos Kaduna Kano Daura Katsina Jibia Maradi rail line, with the largest railway station in Kano, which will make Kano not only the capital of Kano State, but also the capital of some West African countries. In the next few days, the Students' Loan Fund will become operational, and Nigerian youth will now have easier access to higher education, irrespective of tribe, religion, or geographical location, or godfather. On power, I have observed the increased transmission capacity of the country that now peaks at 14,000 megawatts. Our oil production has recently increased from 1,200 barrels per day, 1,700 barrels per day, as a result of the Mr. President's Tinubu checkmating the effect of oil theft and oil vandalization. On the party, we are gradually restructuring our party into a truly grassroots progressive party. We have directed our state chapters to liaise with their respective governors and other stakeholders to ensure that we have full-fledged functional offices in every political ward in the state to enable our members across the country to have symbolic representation in their neighborhood. In fact, what we are saying is that all our party offices must be physically habitable and functionally operational. This method will ensure the party activities are rolled out all year round, not during political campaigning and election only. On e-registration of our members, we have asked for three nominations from each senatorial zone of the country for a training the trainer program here in Abuja. Subsequently, the program will be formally launched in Niger State at a date to be announced. The aim of the registration exercise is to have a comprehensive data on our membership for planning purposes. In order to institutionalize the progressive ideology in the body politic of our great country, we have concluded arrangements for the establishment of the National Institute of Progressive Studies. The National Secretariat has gotten certificate of recognition from the Corporate Affairs Commission and the blessing of other relevant stakeholders that included the Ministry of Education, Justice, and the National Board for Technical Education. We are moving to direction whereby our party will have a distinct identity. Even though it is not yet an election period, we are reinvigorating with the party to ensure that come 2027, we will retain and get new state governments, as well as Mr. President to secure another mandate to continue with his government policies and programs. We've also constituted at the national level a reconciliation committee that will reconcile all aggrieved party members, and the such committee will be established at the state, local government, and world levels. Let me once again thank you for organizing this important forum. Thank you, and God bless.